Hi, I'm Nikki from Bosley. I'm a realtor.
And I'm Mortgage Jake.
Who is a mortgage broker. And we are doing a little video series here to help people understand what's going on in this crazy market right now and how you can actually get into a home that you want with the money that you have.
If you're self-employed.
If you're self-employed.
Exactly.
So that's what we want to talk about today, because you just told me about something very interesting, a program that I did not know existed. And there is a group of people who are finding themselves who will qualify for this, and it'll be very helpful for them, because this is a special program for people who have been employed in their profession for however long.
Yep.
And have either been told by their employer, sorry, you're now a contract worker, or they have decided to become a contract worker to maybe expand their
Absolutely.
client base a little bit. But this is definitely, it's another aspect of the gig economy and this particular program applies to people who are just new to the gig economy from long-term employment in the same field.
Exactly.
Is that right? Okay.
That's exactly.
Good. Okay.
So last year, very quietly, CMHC came out with it's called a Business for Self-Simplified. That's how they call it. That's the tagline. No problem. Only CMHC has this program, and then because of that, lenders have this program. Scotiabank, TD Bank, MCAP, First National. They know how the program works, and I'm going to give you a few examples of how that I've managed to help people who were full-time employed for a long time, became self-employed with less than 2 years. Remember, most self-employed programs require you to be self-employed for 2 years or longer.
Because they want to show that you have the stability
The
of
continuity.
income. Yeah,
Exactly.
that you're going to make it work.
Exactly.
Right?
Now,
Your
this
job
program takes that idea and puts it on its head.
Yeah.
I had a gentleman who was a Mitsubishi Auto tow truck driver. So he would drive between dealership, bring cars back and forth, made about 65, 70,000 on his T4s. Worked hard, 50, 60 hours a week, continuous income for 5 years. Last year said, you know what? I want to drive by myself, for myself. I'm going to open my own tow trucking company.
Okay.
I'm going to buy my own tow truck. And I'm not just going to work for Mitsubishi, but I'll work for Toyota, Ford, Honda, Great. He doesn't have 2 years. He doesn't have a self-employed return yet, a tax return.
Right.
But what he does have is bank statements that show every month he's generating more income than what he would have when he was a full-time tow truck driver. Ta-da! He's employed under those bank statements using the income that we had beforehand.
Right.
So using that 65,000.
So they're looking at both.
They're looking at continuity,
yeah.
feasibility, but also, did he really make this much money? I can't say this guy's going to make 120,000 because he only made 70 when he was a tow truck driver.
It's just interesting to, and so what does CMHC want? First of all, what's the down payment, the minimum down
Minimum
payment?
5%.
5%. So it's the
True CMHC program.
I find that remarkable that they basically
amazing.
said, it's cool that you're a freelancer, even though most other programs are punishing you for that.
Correct.
But as long as you are in the same line of work
Less than 2 years.
and for less than 2
Very
years,
important.
which is crazy, but
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
We're actually going to look at your
Bank statements.
Yeah. And your employed income, and because normally they won't look at both.
Correct. Your previous employment.
And you qualify for 5%
And you
down.
qualify 5% down. Owner occupied, no rentals, no
Right.
investments.
No.
We're talking people want to live and have a
Yeah.
place to call home, which is CMHC's tagline, funny enough.
I think that is a phenomenal. I mean, it's not a huge segment necessarily, but it's a growing segment, and I think it's a phenomenal program that people don't know about that you could probably take advantage of.
You really know how to work the program. You really have to have a business bank account.
Right.
That is super important. So if you're going to go to business for yourself in the next 12 months and you were a full-time employee at the bank or at a telecom or wherever you were, get a business account. Open a sole proprietorship. It costs you $20 online. Have those two things. Start paying yourself into that business account, and then you're going to see how we're going to qualify you with less than 20% down, with 5% down.
Crazy.
And here's the crazier part. In the previous programs we talked about last week, the CMHC premiums are double. They're twice as high because those clients are considered to be twice as risky. This program does not charge you anything more than a normal borrower would. It's amazing. You just have to know how to work it and who to work with.
Yeah, I think it's a phenomenal opportunity for the people who qualify for it, for sure. So if you have questions about buying, if you're incorporated, a sole proprietor, newly self-employed, all of these things, please, our contact information is below. Jake will help you get the money. I'll help you get the house.
Perfect. Thanks for watching.